Mains out. 290 Galactic Storm will run favourite ahead of K-May 370. Beat the Bro heads in. They stand at the 1600 racing. And it was Minus Looks off the inside that actually beat them out. K-May pulls him on for the lead. Coming over now is Lord Help Me Run in front of Cable Guy. K-May led early. Lord Help Me Run on the outside goes up to give her the stare and will now race to the lead. And so into the back they go. Lord Help Me Run lit up in front, leads the way. And we thought there'd be no speed on, but there's no shortage of it. It led by 3.5 to 4 and running down the back from K-May. A further 3, Cable Guy third, then Minus Looks, followed then by Acting God. Rock on Tommy back over on the inside of Pretty Friar when they'd settled down. They're followed by Reliable Star back there third from last in front of Galactic Storm, who'd settled the best part of 10 lengths, maybe even more from Lord Help Me Run. And the tail ender has beat the Bro, who wouldn't see the pacemaker with a periscope as they work down the side of the track because the grey is flying. It's Lord Help Me Run. Chris Parnham wasting no time at all. He'd opened the field up and at the 600 led by 3.5. K-May the filly has to do all of the towing. And then 2 lengths Cable Guy back on the inside. Minus Looks. Acting God is next of all, followed by Pretty Friar. Back in the middle, Rock on Tommy. Over on the inside next of all, Reliable Star. And now they're being followed by Galactic Storm, who got held up for a run when trying to go through a needle eye opening at the 250. Lord Help Me Run, challenged by the filly K-May. K-May now hits the lead. K-May races to the front. Acting God, here's the wall building down the outside. Pretty Friar. K-May's in front. Acting God comes at K-May. K-May digs in, lifts. K-May wins it. K-May a long neck. Acting God. 4-way go for third between Rock on Tommy, Minus Looks, Reliable Star and Pretty Friar, the widest of them. And then Lord Help Me Run, Galactic Storm, never saw daylight in the run to the line. Only beat a couple home but was luckless, and they included Cable Guy as well as Beat the Bro. K-May, super job. Tough win here by this filly. Jumped well, but she had Lord Help Me Run with the blinkers on, fired right up, and Chris Parnham allowed him to run. He wasn't going to get involved in a wrestling match with Lord Help Me Run, so he obliged and just let him flow along. And from a race that had no pace, there was a ton of it. And he got collared by K-May, who had to toe ball all of the other runners to that tearaway leader. She was certainly exposed, and she was good enough to win. Fine effort by K-May, her third victory in 11, and maybe the best of them to date. By Awesome Rock out of Dark Queen for Goldfront, thoroughbred breeding and racing, trained by Sue Olive. Kira Yule aboard, defeats 7 Acting God, Jason Whiting, prepared by Bruce Watkins by Playing God out of Cottage Rose, and third went the way of number 10, Rock on Tommy, the roughie, in that 4-way blanket go for the minor placing by Vital Equine from Sushi Quattro, ridden by Joe as a party for John Popescu. Fourth, number 4, Pretty Friar. Fifth, Minus Looks, 3, 7, 10, 4. And you'd love to see the vision of Galactic Storm. I went back through the field. I could see those Oakland Park colours getting strung up behind horses. Couldn't get a little needle eye opening gap there. That gate shut, and Galactic Storm looked to be in some real bother from that point on. All honours here though with K-May as we head down to the yard in just a tick. Race 7 over 2,000 at 340. Take out 9 Without Reason. 13 Shadow Girl in this next event. Now Brad Rawilla rides 2 General Grant. Craig Staples on to 15 in Proxy as Britt joins us here. And gee, that was a gutsy win there. She did all of the mule work. She chased a tear away and she was able to hold them off. Thought it was one of her best performances.
Absolutely, Darren. I have Sue Olive here in the yard, and Sue, she deserved that victory on so many levels. One, the fact that she's been racing so well and been just beaten by narrow margins, but 2, the fact that she was doing all of that bullocking work.
Yes, again, she well-deserved win, and it was a great ride from Kira. She knows the horse. She said she'll just jump, get to the front and see what happens, and then when Lord Help Me Run came over and took off again, I thought, oh no, here we go again. But yeah, so she fought on and it was good, lovely.
You must have been thinking a rounding for home, as you say, oh no, not again. Not sure whether she was going to have it in her to be able to have the legs at the finish. How proud are you of her effort there in the concluding stages to keep on fighting on?
Yeah, super proud. She is a tough filly, and I think everyone heard us yelling. Yeah, no, and hats off to Kira, and hats off to my team. They're a great team. They do a lot of work behind the scenes. So, yeah, no, it's for everybody.
Great for the local stallion as well, of course. Awesome Rock.
Yes, very much so. Good plug for the boy.
Congratulations to you.
Beautiful, thank you.
There is Sue Olive after the win of K-May. Deserving victory there. Brings up her third career win from 11 starts. The 3-year-old Awesome Rock filly. And as Sue said, Kira knows her well. And for a moment there, it probably looked like it could be a case of deja vu, knowing that this horse has just had to do that leading up work. And it's amazing how races aren't run on paper, Scott, because on paper it didn't look like there was any speed in the race, and then all of a sudden, Lord Help Me Run takes up the running and injects plenty of it.
Exactly right, Britt. 6 weeks between runs, blinkers going on, and he looked like he was charging out there. We'll get a word from Kira Yule on just how hard they were going out in front there behind Lord Help Me Run, but this is a filly who definitely deserved to break through because she's been oh so close and oh so brave her last couple, and Kira Yule's been with her every step of the way. Kira, today a deserved win because, gee, she's been tough in defeat at her last couple.
Yeah, definitely. Look, she's not a true miler, and it just doesn't suit her the way the race has been running, and today didn't suit her either, but she really toughed it out, and all credits to a win.
What was plan A? Come out positive and then see what happened from there?
Well, look, she's been jumping really good with me, so I actually thought I'd be in front. When that one's come screaming around me, I thought I'm just going to stay in the one-off line just so I've got room to move if it stops, but God, it kept trucking for a lot longer than I thought, and as I say, once she got past it, she really toughed it out because she was getting tired the last 100.
Can you give us an insight there too? How hard is it to judge when you do start to bridge the gap? Because Lord Help Me Run looked like he was rolling pretty hard.
Yeah, definitely. Look, you know, you could sit in the box seat but then take the risk of being held up because something comes around you, but look, there's not a strong breeze today and you can sit outside the leader, so I'm not bothered of leading the pack up one off. It doesn't bother me, but you know, it's sort of really up to the rider and how you know the horse probably.
Perfectly timed. Well done, Kira.
Yeah, thank you.
There is Kira Yule and Sue Olive who combine with K-May taking out race number 6.